Factory black, 1994 Ford Bronco XLT, 5-liter. Let's take it for a test drive. Really cool Bronco for y'all today. This is a 94 Ford Bronco. Obviously, being a 4-wheel drive truck, you have your standard 4-wheel drive system. This is a 302 or a 5-liter Bronco, making 205 horse and 275 foot-pounds of torque. That's what they're rated at, 1994. Factory E40D overdrive transmission, shifts through all the gears extremely well. This is a clean Carfax, no accidents or damage ever reported, 110,906 actual miles. Normally, Carfaxes don't have as much information on them as this one. All of the service work pretty much for the last number of years has been entered on the Carfax. So great service history with the truck, and it really performs like it's been a well cared for, lower mileage truck. Obviously there's lower mileage out there. There's also these trucks with 250, 300,000 miles out there. They're known to go forever. Those 5 liters are bulletproof. This is a great truck for someone to hop in and drive. Do a few things too if you want to make it just a little bit nicer cosmetically. We'll talk about that a little bit later in the video, but right now, like it says, it's a fantastic truck. This is something that I would personally drive every single day. I love the bucket seats that these trucks would have come with, but I do also really like the bench seats. It is super comfortable in here. On the mechanicals, you do have your factory AC, which is R134A now, blows nice and cold, switches from the defrost to the vents to the floor. I got the heater on because it's like 38 degrees here today, so it's really cold outside, but the heater's on. It's very, very warm in here. It's enjoyable. Power steering, power brakes, not pulling you either direction when you hit the brakes or the steering. Cruises down the road at 60 miles an hour plus, like it would from the day you bought it at the factory. On the interior, it is the Opal cloth interior. You do have your matching front and rear bench seats. The dash over on the passenger side, this little lower dash portion, does have a couple little splits in it, but that's really notorious. These trucks are really known for that. The upper dash looks like it's in good shape. The visors are in good condition. The front headliner has probably been replaced, but the interior top of the hardtop headliner has some little splits and a couple little sagging spots in the very back corner, or excuse me, very back center of the headliner, right around, I guess you might be able to see it, maybe not, but right around the very back little light, basically portion of the back of the hardtop. Sorry, I can't talk today. Carpets, mats, all that's in really good condition. The lower dash itself is great. Everything on this truck, from the headlights to the tail lights, the turn signals, the AC, the heat, all of that functions correctly. You do have your rear defrost button, which works. You have your electronic rear window. Goes all the way down, goes all the way back up. It is a little bit slow, but it does make it to and from the top to the bottom. You have an Aftermarket Kenwood stereo. It has the ability, got the USB hookup. Don't know if that one's Bluetooth or not. We can scroll through it and see. We got USB, iPod, Bluetooth, Pandora, Spotify. Yep, you got Bluetooth there, so you can hook your phone up to it, which is nice. The only thing I would say in here is the dash lights all work like they should. Right around the odometer, there is no problem with the odometer. Just the very lower corner where it lights up is just a little bit darker in the lower corner of the odometer. In the additional information section on the website pcclassiccars.com, you will see a screenshot of the Does It Work section, which outlines everything working on this one. Like you'd expect, these trucks are really known for being very reliable and going forever. They're not known for having electrical problems, and everything on this one does work. We'll roll into the throttle, test out the 5-liter. Factory cast manifold, still has your stock catalytic converters, and then the muffler has been replaced along with the tailpipe, but it's stock style. If you wanted to make it sound a little bit louder, you could go with some true duals. I don't mind the fact that it is a very quiet truck going down the road. Mechanically, it's basically stock. On the underneath, fantastic. Inner rockers, bottom corners of the cab, basically. Not the cab. I'll say that again, Devin. On the underneath, it's absolutely fantastic. It's very solid. I see no signs of any metal work. No rust of any kind other than just some surface corrosion on the non-painted parts, but it really represents like a rust-free truck on the bottom. On the exterior, it's code UA. I do believe it to be original paint. The only nitpicky things I would say someone might want to do at some point, but it is original paint, so I decided to leave it. The hood has its imperfections, and then the roof itself is pretty faded. It's original paint. It's from '94. The paint on these wasn't great from the factory, and if they get any heat on them or just age, they get faded, they get imperfections. So if someone wanted to do a little bit of work, you could repaint the hood and the top of the truck, but you don't have to. That would be the worst spots on it. Around the truck, you do have miscellaneous nicks and little scuffs. You have a scratch on the passenger side, bedside over there on the back corner, other little spots here and there. But it still represents like a very clean truck for 110,000 miles. I'd be still very proud to own this. It is black. It shows more imperfections than any other color. But still, again, you can be very proud to own this truck. Again, something that I would drive every single day. Wheels are in great shape. Tires have been replaced. They're a white outlined BFG tire. I believe they're a 2021 date code. You'll see the exact date on that Does It Work section in the additional information tab, just in case my memory has failed me there, but I think they are 2021 when we checked. Suspension is going to be all factory suspension. Front end looks good. Rear suspension checks out great. No real issues with either one of those. The steering is nice and tight, goes where you want the truck to go. As far as the glass goes, I don't see any major issues with the glass. The side windows are a manual window, which I really like. Same thing with the locks, they're manual lock, just less electronic stuff to go wrong. Vent windows are nice and tight, no hissing or wind noise from either vent window. Maybe a tiny, could be a bug, maybe a tiny little stone imperfection on the windshield there, really minimal. That back glass again is the rear defrost, the little button kicks on, the button kicks off. It is a manually sliding bench seat. I'm 6 foot tall, fit in here really comfortable, not crowded. You could literally load 3 people up in the front. The middle person's gonna have quite a bit less room, but you can load up 3 people in here. Same thing with the back seat. You can load up 3 people in the back, plenty of room in the back for your stuff. You do have the swing away tire mount in the back, which works correctly. Factory tach's working, speedometer's working. Again, it's a digital odometer. Fuel gauge is working correctly. Good oil pressure, good voltage, good temperature. No issues with any of that stuff. You set your cruise control works like it should. Both your horn buttons work. Go ahead and kick my cruise off so I don't end up in these people's front yard over here. That'd make for some good content. Bad for the truck, bad for Michael. As far as inside the back, behind the rear seat, carpet looks good back there. Nothing's out of place, nothing's really worn. The only 2 things to note on the interior is the little splits on the top of the dash padded portion right there, and the little spots on the interior portion of the top of the headliner in the back underneath the hard top. I haven't personally taken the hard top off. They're not as easy as like the Blazer ones. You do have to pull off a lot of the interior components to get the hard top off. I don't know if it's ever been off, but I'm not here to say one way or the other. Just a comfortable truck to drive every single day. I would personally, again, daily this Bronco. Very cool. I love the fact that it's factory black with the black top, and then you have this bench seat interior. Just a unique truck. Try and go around these guys here without getting clipped on the tree. Appreciate them. Thank you, guys. And as we're rolling here, we have 110,911 miles. So just under 111,000 miles on it, which is, again, great miles for a Bronco. 4-wheel drive system, all the functions work. You have obviously your 2-wheel high, 4 low, all that stuff works. Bad deal. Definitely feels like it's got more than 205 horse, 275 foot-pounds of torque, but that's what they rated them at, so we'll have to go with that information. As always, I'm Michael. This is a factory black 1994 Ford Bronco XLT with 110,000 miles from myself and everybody else here at PC Classic Cars. We appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of our test drive videos. Make sure you check out that additional information section on the website, pcclassiccars.com. Check out the content we're posting across all of the social platforms every single day. We'll catch you guys on the next video. Thanks again for watching.